the Speaker of the House being Nancy Pelosi, and we agree that that will still be the case. In fact, more of a majority come November. With Barack Obama, if he is elected president, and they all three have the same mindset in all these areas that you've been talking about, and they're all opposite our Christian mindset, what do you think could happen in the next 4 to 8 years?
Let me go back and hit a couple things. One is leadership in the House and Senate makes a ton of difference. We look at Congresses and Republicans or Democrats or whatever. To this day, in the current House of Representatives under Pelosi, you have what's called the Rules Committee. It's been there since the very first Congress. And every time a measure is brought to the floor, the Rules Committee decides if you can amend it or not. And to this point, every time Pelosi brings something to the floor, she will not let Republicans offer any amendments to it at all. It's either up or down. It's just a straight vote. So they don't get a chance to kill bad things or make bad things better or whatever. And that's always been the way that we've been able to use amendments to get a lot of good stuff through. So leadership decides we don't want to do that. Leadership also decides what bills get heard. There's 10,000 to 13,000 bills a year that are introduced in the House of Representatives. Leadership will decide which of these are going to go through committee and which will not go through the committee. We've got some great religious liberty bills. We've got great pro-life bills. They're not getting any hearings at all. They won't get any hearings at all. So it's when you look at people that you elect in your local areas, you also got to look at what kind of leadership they're going to vote for over Congress. Because in the last election, we had a lot of pro-life Democrats elected that beat moderate Republicans. You know, you go, all right, that's good. We got some more pro-life guys in there. But they have a leader over them that will not allow any single pro-life measure to be heard, period. Yep. So what good does it do to get a pro-life vote in there if you can't get through the leadership? And that's where it becomes very significant. Now, on the other side, with the change of leadership that happened in the last Congress, and a lot of people dissatisfied with the Republicans, didn't like the earmarks and the spending and all the things that they didn't like about that, and there was a lot of stuff not to dislike. Nonetheless, you've had a change of leadership philosophy, even with all the stuff to dislike. Now, we've got these homosexual hate crimes bills running through full bore. We killed them all before. That was not an issue. We had pro-life bills running through before. We can't get a single one introduced now. So you have this difference. And I look at the complete change in Congress. The House and Senate both went from being Republican to being Democrat. Now we've got totally different agendas. Correct. 2 comments about that. One is, if 30 seats had been retained in the last election, that would have been enough to retain the House and the Senate. In other words, retain 2 seats in the Senate, retain 28 in the House, and we don't have a leadership change. We still got the same leadership philosophy. Those 30 seats were lost by a collective total, all 30 races put together, by a collective total of 107,000 votes. That's less than what votes in one congressional district. It looked like a landslide. It looked like the people overwhelmingly threw Republicans out. I'm telling you, it was a hairbreadth in race after race after race, and that 30% Christian voter turnout that depressed was the difference. Now, you take 30% out of all those races, and those, even with 30%, almost won most of those races. 107,000 total votes for 30 races. Okay, so that's the shift that happened. Therefore, I don't know that there's going to be